In this video, we're identifying the accessories that come with the Bernette 37 and the Bernette 38 sewing machines. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, where we do free video tutorials on tons of different sewing machines, embroidery machines, and even the Bernette sergers. So I can tell already there are more accessory feet that come with the Bernette 38. So let's start with the Bernette 37 and see what the difference is. I did notice when I was opening up each of these machines, when you open up the accessory box where we're going to store all of these, there is already the buttonhole foot stored in the accessory box. This does come off, so it will expose the free arm of the machine. And if you have the Bernette 38, you'll be sliding that off if you're going to be putting on the included slide-on table, which I absolutely love, that came with this particular model. I love that it expands the work surface that support those bigger projects as you get closer to the end. So most machines come with a basic set of feet and accessories like for cleaning and some extra bobbins. So starting off with bobbins, I'm noticing that there were 3 in the bag and there's actually an empty one already in the machine for a total of 4 bobbins. So this is probably one of the first things that I would recommend my students buy more bobbins. We'll put links in the description below where you can purchase the correct bobbins that fit in this machine. We also have a cleaning brush, which we will do a video on how to clean and take care of this machine. A seam ripper, which when you pull it off, you put the cap on the end so it's longer when you use it. I feel like every time I open a new sewing machine, I get a new seam ripper, so always a win. Just some basic needles, so your universal needles, you've got a couple, definitely something you're going to want to get more of, and there's lots of different needles for different kinds of fabric. So when we talk about feet, the foot that comes with the machine is going to be on it, and then there is a foot that is more clear, but the key to this particular clear foot, and it's labeled F. And you'll notice that there'll be places where it'll tell you which foot to use on the machine, and you will want to put on the right foot. Well, on an F foot, it's not only clear so you can see where you're going, but there's a cutout, like a dip in here. So as you use it with stitches that are a little bit more compact, so filled in, there's room for the satin stitch of those stitches to flow out the back side. That way they don't get hung up as they would if you didn't switch those feet out. So watch that foot indication as you pick different stitches. You'll also have a zipper foot, and on this zipper foot you'll notice that the bar, there's one on the right and one on the left. And so depending on what side of the zipper teeth you're writing on, you're going to move that foot to either be attached on this side or the other side. And a good fashion, oh, I love this one, the little blue toe foot. This one is actually for sewing on buttons. So it's going to kind of grip the button so it doesn't move around. You're going to pick the stitch that goes back and forth, and you'll have buttons sewn on instantly. Now, a couple extra things. This is an extra spool pin. So it kind of looks a little different. I actually had to make sure I was putting it on right. It's a little different than I'm used to seeing, but it sits in this little hole here. And then you would slide your second spool on. Why would we use 2 spools? Sometimes we do that when we put a twin needle in, and now you have 2 places for 2 spools. You also have spool caps. A small and a large one come with the machine. I did find one of these already on here. The small one is already on the machine when it came out of the box. And so this is what's going to hold the spool in place when you slide it on. So I'm not going to use the small one for this one. I'm going to actually want to use the bigger one so it helps make sure it jumps over the end of the spool. But I also need to be careful. One little note about spool caps. When you slide on your spool and slide on a cap, make sure you don't leave a gap. If you leave a gap, the thread's going to get caught right here. So make sure that when you're using something like a spool cap, that you push it all the way firm so there's no way the thread is going to get caught down in that particular area. So spool caps are your friend. Match the size with the spool you're using. You will also find a little felt pad. Sometimes people will slide these on, and just so it kind of can be soft where the spool is placed. We have 2 last things. Number 1, that is a screwdriver. It's small and petite, So when you go to take the screws out that are on the throat plate, they are super easy to twist and you're not battling a tall screwdriver. So screwdriver, people always ask, what is that? It is a screwdriver. A thread net is one extra thing that on occasion threads will kind of fall off their spool like puddle. And this is something you can kind of put over a spool that has that problem so it doesn't get kinked or tangled and make it come off the spool smoothly. Tell you the truth, if you use good quality thread, you do not need a spool net, but I do notice that they still keep putting these in the machines. And if you're looking for a smaller version of this, cut it in half and now you have two of them. All right, so we're just going to slide this a little bit to the side, and I'm going to open up the accessories that came with the Bernette 38, and I'm looking for what is different with these machines. I do see that I'm already noticing there are more spool caps. There's 2 of each size. There's the same amount of bobbins, 3 additional feet, and a taller screwdriver for this particular model. So these feet are available for this particular Bernette, the Bernette 37. And don't forget, we have links below to all the additional accessory feet that you can purchase. Things like doing gathering or sewing on something like leather or vinyl. There's so many different ones. How to do that little rolled hem. There's hemmer feet. These feet that come with it, we have an open toe foot, which I love for when I'm doing decorative stitches or when I'm doing the alphabet programmed into the memory of this particular machine. So when I'm following a line or a row, this makes it so I can see where that stitch is stitching out, makes it really nice and easy when you're doing decorative work. We have an overlock foot, letter C. Once again, it will tell us what foot to put on when we're choosing a overlock stitch. It will recommend an overlock foot. And there's actually a guide right here along the side. So it's going to keep your fabric guided perfectly for the overlock stitch to attach to the edge of the fabric just right. And this last one is actually a blind hem foot with an adjustable guide. So there's times where I have used this guide for other things, but traditionally it is a blind hem foot. Now the last thing that I had to look for, and they were in with the manual, are the stitch collections for each of these machines. So the Bernette 38 actually has like multiple pages here, and it's because when I opened these cute little doors, I noticed that there was no information in here. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something printed, and sure enough, I found it in with the manual. There's even like a quick little reference for threading and winding a bobbin, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in the Bernette 37 machine and this one in the Bernette 38 machine. It's like having your own little mini stitch chart right at your fingertips whenever you sit down to sew. I do recommend that you check out the optional accessory packages of bonus feet that you can purchase. Again, there's links in the description below. If you're watching this video on a phone, remember you can touch the More button right here to open up the information and find all the links that we're referring to. You'll also find the links to the workbooks, the free workbooks from Bernette's website that I highly recommend that you download, print off, and start working together throughout these videos and give yourself a little bit of homework as you master your new Bernette 37 and Bernette 38 sewing machine.